love her daughter to death. I mean, I'm like the only person she's known in her life. She calls me daddy. Andrea, that's my best friend. I mean, we do everything together. I mean, we never had no complications, no problems before this. I mean, when this bombshell got dropped on me, I mean, it changed everything. Over a couple of months ago, my girlfriend kicked me out the house. We had broke up, and I didn't really know what the reason was. You know, I thought she just needed a break or something, and come to find out, she was upset over something I had said about her son. She said I made a comment about her son's private. I happened to say her son had a good build for his age, and she took that and thought I was talking about his private part. She never told me about how she felt inside about what I had said. She just came to me and told me that, you know, we need to take a break. You know, I had to go basically stay with somebody else for a while. I was still going over, interacting with her because she's pregnant with my baby. Then a month later, I was sleeping behind my girlfriend. Our daughter was in front of us. I had my arm around my girlfriend, and she just wakes up out the blue and says, "Get your hands off my baby." She said, "I just thought I seen you touching her." And I, you know, halfway asleep, like, no, I wasn't touching. My hand was just sitting there. My hand wasn't moving at all. I really thought she was dreaming, so I didn't really think too much about it. And then the coming days and weeks, you know, she kept saying that her daughter was acting different. You know, she said she was and making statements saying that daddy touched my pee-pee and stuff like that. And when she told me that, I just, you know, I kept basically telling her why would I do that? You know, that's my love. You know, I'll never do nothing like that. I change her, I feed her, I take her to the bathroom, bathe her and everything. I just think she's overly paranoid because she was abused as a kid. You know, she always had her guard up high for her kids. She loved her kids to death, and I know she'll never let nothing happen to them. Well, since she said I touched her daughter, I haven't been allowed around the kids, around her in the house. Children's service got involved in the situation. They was already saying I was guilty of the crime. I didn't do anything at all. This is like being like so crazy. When she brings it up to me, I go into an anger. Like, I mean, why would you even think I did this? You know, it's always been my word against what she thinks. So this is what, you know, this is the only thing I can do to prove to her that I'm loyal to her and I would never hurt her like that.
I need to know.
Yeah.
I can't.
And now you're pregnant with him, right?
Yes, I am.
And how far along are you?
6 months.
6 months. Do you know what you're having?
Not until Monday.
What's that?
Not until next week.
Oh, you're gonna find out next week.
Yes.
Okay. How did you and your boyfriend meet?
We met about 1.5 years ago on a chat line. You know, it was kind of fast. I moved him in about 2 months. And
2 months after you met?
Yeah, I moved him in, but I did a background check on him, and you know, and it popped up that he had committed a sex act. When I had looked it up, it said it was over about 10.5 years ago. He told me that he was 21 and she was 15, and that he didn't know how old she was, so I kind of like, you know, I just went, you know, I just overlooked it or something. But in December, in a relationship, basically, it was a whole bunch of stuff. I seen him looking at girls and stuff in the store, underage girls, as if they were grown women. And he tell me that I'm just overreacting.
Like how old would you say these girls are?
About 13, 14 years old, as well as other family members as well. Certain family members are not allowed to my house because they don't want the kids around him. Now, in December.
Why would they be like that?
Well, because it was something else that happened. Basically, one of my family members they were playing a game. He's over friendly. He's friendly as heck, you know. They were playing a game, and she was reaching over him, like, reaching. But when I had looked back, it looked like her private part was going. So if I wouldn't have looked back, I feel like he still would have just sat there and just let her climb over him with her, you know, with the private part.
So you say you're the one that doesn't allow the family members over?
No, and my other family member does not allow the kids over.
Because of him?
Yes.
She doesn't trust him?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
Now, about my son's situation, he didn't say that my son had a nice build. We was talking because my son, he wears his boxers, you know, and it had a split on them. He said that my son was big for his age, his size, and he was talking about his penis. He was not talking about his build. He never said a build about anything. And that's why I broke up with him. He right. I didn't say anything because I didn't know how to say it.
My gut impression here is, you know what you're talking about, you know what happened, but in some way, you hope it all goes away and that, you know, these results say he didn't do it.
No, I mean, I love him. And I don't want him to have touched my daughter at all.
I know that. I believe that.
I don't.
But did he?
When I was laying down, we were all laying down. He's telling me that I can't see underneath the cover because it's dark. How can I not see it? I'm underneath the cover. I swore I seen his hand between her legs like this. When I woke up and I was like, I kept squinting to see can I get a visual to see, like, am I asleep, am I daydreaming? Right. And I said, get your hands off my baby. And he moved his hand like this and like put it on my stomach, and I moved his hand off my stomach. And I turned around and I said, was you touching my daughter's private part? And he was like, no, like acting like he's asleep. He keep telling me I'm losing my mind, I'm crazy this, I'm crazy that.
Are you crazy?
No.
No.
You know?
You know. You know what you saw, right? And you can see the way somebody's acting when they're in public if you say he's looking at.
Yes, my daughter, she has changed. You know, he used to always put her to sleep. She won't let him put her to sleep anymore. She won't go to him. She having nightmares. She's touching her private part. And I asked her I said, have anybody touched you? She said, touch your private part. She said, my daddy touched my pee-pee. That's what my 2-year-old...
And she calls him daddy.
Yes,
yeah.
That's what my 2-year-old daughter told. What did you do to her?
First of all, you know...
What did you do? I don't know nothing.
You know I would never
touch her. I'm seeing all the signs.
Her.
I'm seeing all the signs of everything. What did you do?
I would never touch her.
So why is she acting like that? Why won't she come to you? Why won't she let you put her to sleep?
Because she's
Why
been
she
the same to me. She's been the same to me, period. Every situation, you take the worst for it and think something different. I love that little girl to death. I would never touch her.
So why did she tell me that you touched her? So you telling me I seen stuff? I'm seeing stuff underneath the cover?
I don't know what you seen. I would never touch her. I've done nothing for her but bathe her. I changed her.
What about
come on now. You know I would never do that to none of them kids. I would never hurt you like that. I would never violate them like that. Was my hand even moving?
Your hand was between her legs.
You for sure my hand was between her legs?
We're going to find out.
I guess we will.
And just know, if you touch her, you're going to jail.
Hey, I'm lying?
Yeah, I see your inbox. You was still talking to the girl.
Talking to who?
To the girl that you got charged for.
Oh my God, talking to who? To find out why I got accused of that? Why my name came up?
Right.
Why my name came up?
He was still talking
all
to
these
who?
years.
He was still talking to the girl that he got charged for.
I was still talking to her?
Yes.
I was still talking to her?
Yes, you was.
Because I asked her, because I asked her why I got accused of something.
You said that you was curious.
Why my name got brought up to something?
No, I seen the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, let's find out. I don't know the results, but I would like you to sit down for these results, okay? Why don't you have a seat? Because you are pregnant. David came here and took the lie detector test, and we asked him, did you ever sexually molest Andrea's 2-year-old daughter? He said no, and the results of 3 lie detector tests is that he did not tell the truth.
Jail. Please believe it. You going to jail. Bitch.
I want to explain the results to the audience.
Oh, my God.
I never touched her.
So you need a -6 or a +6. +6 to pass, -6 to fail. And then, okay? So if you don't get at least a -6, we can't give you a conclusion. He was a -22.
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm trying to tell you, you're at this grass, bro.
I hope she goes home. I hope she calls the police. And when she said, when you rot in hell, hell is prison, and I hope you do rot here. Get the hell off my stage. Yeah, sit down here. We'll get you some water.
I want to sit down.
I said, when you get home, you're going to help her call the police,
Yeah,
right?
can we have that?
You sure can. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
It's over.
Like I said, it's over now.
He
You
would
take it
never-
easy, and you call the police when you get home.
Thank you, Steve.
Good luck.
I appreciate it.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I was raped.
My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.